It's not just yours, right? We're global people. We're a global force. And it's time for us to step into that. There's a reason why our ancestors came here. They were led here by stars, by inspiration, by guidance from God. And so the fact that they're here, the fact that your memories are here means that you need to be here. And that this is a space of opportunity for you. That Canada is a place of freedom. It's a place of development and a place of opportunity for you. So this flag here, the red, black, and the green, the universal flag, all right? When our ancestors were traveling through these woods in the cold, there was one family. There was one group. That was it. They were unified. There was nothing that separated them because they were unified together to separate themselves from oppression. And so we need to, the things that are dividing us at this point in our lives, we have to find a way to stop it. My brother asked about racism here in Canada and that it's not so apparent. And although it may be disguised in mass, it's still prevalent. But it doesn't matter because as long as we can unify, as long as we can see each other as brothers and sisters, then we can overcome racism. Because racism doesn't just stop at black people. It's an oppressor trying to keep all people oppressed. So every culture has to deal with racism. It's not unique to us anymore. But we have to learn how, it never was, but we have to learn how to break the shackles of the mental slavery. It's the mental enslavement at this point in time that has bound us from breaking free and being exactly what our ancestors know we could be. Do you know Booker T. Washington walked over 500 miles because there was a rumor that there was a college for colored? He heard a rumor on a plantation. A rumor on a plantation, and he walked 500 miles so that he could seek knowledge. What are we doing to grow ourselves, to develop ourselves? We have to stop looking at an oppressor and feeling oppressed. It's time to look at an oppressor the same way David looked at Goliath and said, how dare you come against me and the true living God? And I got something for you. So this flag, which I'm proud to say, flown on municipal grounds in Toronto this year for the very first time. Can I ask you to give me a document, please? All right, so there's a document that's inside here that I'm actually, this is the first time I'm ever going to hold this document. And it's very touching to me, and it's overwhelming to experience it with you all, truth seekers. People who are here today because you understand the value of coming together as a community. You understand the need for us to be able to spend time together and to learn from each other. So what I'm holding here is the Slavery Abolition Act. And what's interesting is that it says 1833, all right? Now, who knows about Juneteenth? Right, okay. So we know that Juneteenth, that was a celebration of when we learned that we were free.
Well,
so
we weren't actually free.
We weren't free
until 19.
That's right. That's right. So there's a similar thing that took place here in Canada. So I'm connecting this flag and this document with one historic moment that happened, and I have the pin on me to commemorate what took place. So in August, in Canada, in all British sort of controlled areas, so that's all the Caribbean islands, okay, the Commonwealth, and England. In 1834 is actually when we were told you were free, okay? But in 1833 is when they officially made the notice. Now here's the story that connects me and now all of you to this historic document. So on August 1st, here in Canada and everywhere else, we celebrate Emancipation Day, which we declare is the day that the British Empire declared slavery to be abolished. Well, on August 28th is when this document was first written in 1833, okay? But we weren't informed to 1834. So what we decided to do in Toronto for the first time ever this year was to raise our flag at Toronto City Hall in commemoration of our emancipation. And to put, and we did that. And here's the blessed part about it. We actually rose this flag on August 28th. Now we didn't know when we got the date of August 28th that that's the day that this was officially written.
Oh, wow.
So listen, for almost a century, over a century, we've been celebrating Emancipation Day on August 1st, right? But it wasn't until we decided this year to raise this flag on August 28th that we discovered that it was actually the year before the 28th. So we rose it on the flag that this was originally written. So we've turned Emancipation Day into Emancipation Month. And just like that, the discovery took place. And now we have an entire month to focus on breaking the shackles of mental slavery, finding out what are the things that are plaguing us and holding us back from an economical point of view, from a political point of view, from a social point of view, from an educational point of view. And these gatherings like this is so critical. So we just encourage you to just take this moment, connect with these items, and please leave with a sense of ownership, of this moment, of this generation that we're in, because our ancestors are counting on us.
That's right.
They broke through the physical shackles. They endured the physical shackles. No longer shall we endure the mental shackles. No more shall we endure the mental shackles. When I say no, you say more. Because you got to feel it. No.
More.
No.
More.
No.
More.
No.
More.
That's right. Take that with you. Be strong and be better. One love.
One love.
Thank you.